This is a masquerade beat and hook audio production.
Hey, P, these boys act like all we do is just make hip-hop music. They act like they don't know that you gave up something. I know what you gave up. Hey, but I think you need to let them know.
Masquerade beat.
Real joke.
I give my life for the Father, now I write for the Father. Changed my life so she ain't dying, gave up my right for the Father. All praises to the Abba, a higher, a sharp, a higher for putting me through the fire. It hurts, yeah, sometimes it hurts, but it feels so good, cause I'm setting off the cuss. I came from the dirt, I might be going back to it. He put me through the fire, now I'm coming back through it. I take a little with me, then go put it on the track. I know a lot of people hate me, but the higher got my back. Yeah, that's the Father, the great I am. I point to the east when they say how great I am. Yeah, we could have a deal, but we don't do it for the money. A house on the hill on a Playboy bunny. We do it for the Father, man, we do it for the kingdom. They claim to Christ Jesus, I say play it, you see. They ask about the Bible, then your pastor gets nervous. He ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. The prayers of the Father, but your prayers ain't working. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. The Bible ain't real, but you're going through the curse. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. You ain't a real Judah, but real Judah still working. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service.
Alright, okay. Tell these boys where you from.
I'm from the South, man, hold up. Leave your eyes roll up, put your sleep or wake you up. Up, straight out the coma. If you ask me where I live in New Roma. If it wasn't for real Judah, then Pisa would be alone. I wanna talk to your pastor, but your pastor don't wanna. Cause he worried that his whole congregation would be a goner. No ganja, I just got the spirit. You can tell, you can feel it. You don't own it, just hear it. The sinners, man, they fear it. Every time they come near it, they know it's that Bible talk. Every time I make an appearance, treat my music like it's clearing. You can get it for the low. Every deal when Yeshaya come and Judah might blow. I follow Yeshaya, so it's okay to follow me. I proclaim Yeshaya and give no apologies. I say Christ was black, the pastor say it don't matter. If you say Negro PM, while I say come, y'all should ask about the Bible. Then your pastor gets nervous, cause he ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. The prayers of the Father, but your prayers ain't working. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. The Bible ain't real, but you're going through the curse. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. You ain't a real Judah, but real Judah still working. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. You ask about the Bible, then your pastor gets nervous. He ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. The prayers of the Father, but your prayers ain't working. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. The Bible ain't real, but you're going through the curse. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service. You ain't a real Judah, but real Judah still working. You ain't giving nothing but some high flip service.
MasqueradeBeat.com. Purchase your tracks today.
Well done, Viv. You got the presents, the balloons, and the raptor cake.
I know. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. I come from that jungle where the eyes don't lie. It's cold outside and it's cold inside. It's like everywhere I turn, I just won't let it burn. You think it's all good cause he says Kwamgasha Allah. And you think it's all good cause they give praise to Allah. But they liars. If they lie, laughing, look, they say looking like they were about to woo-woo in like that. Threat dude. They know they feel threatened. Cut you off like NASCAR, anything not to lose that position. This can't be Hebrewism, cause I ain't come for schisms. I ain't come for positions. I just wanted baptism. Like all the people ain't really most of the cool, but see when they leader comes around, they be acting like we do. To Hebrews and Hebrews, I say chill. See, I struggle like you struggle, so yeah, I know. Lions, tigers, and bears, mine. I come from that jungle where the eyes don't lie. They say they your partner, but when you start following loud, they turn Phantom Mother Opera. It means you see their mask now. They see you practice what you preach. They don't know how to act now. You make changes in your life, but you don't be judging, but you firm in your conviction. So you don't be budging. You ain't hating on nothing, but you put down the lust in it, and you see yourself as royalty. So you ain't with the cussing. Y'all make plans in the air, and your partner's nowhere around. But your guesses know. So you gon' hold it down. You trying to correct your partner, cause they slacking, slow you down. Now they pissy and they feeling saying you act holier than down. That's the Father trying to tell us we're evenly yoked, and your partnership is done. All we need is a phone. Now they acting like a mark, like they never was real. Make you want to relapse, but we songs to David, and I know how to feel. Okay, let's get these scriptures. 1 Peter 4, starting at verse 12. Yeah, because Christ was persecuted by his own people. It said, verse 12, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange had happened unto you. You ain't strange. You ain't the only one going through it. We going through it too, and it gets greater later. That's what a real brew gonna say. Right after they tell you, I know how to feel.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom, everybody. It's your humble servant, D-Ro the Truth Teller. By way of Aquila Priscilla Ministries. I got my big brew with me. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself, brother?
Shabbat shalom, family.
Yes, sir. Yes,
all
sir.
praises, glory and honor to the Most High.
Yes, sir.
For this another always, beautiful Shabbat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As always,
I'm coming through clear, Hebrew.
Ah, yeah, you coming through loud and clear. If y'all can hear us, go ahead and put some sevens in the chat. If y'all can hear us, man, make sure we coming through loud and clear.
All praise.
As always, though, before we get started, we're gonna give all praise, all honor, and all glory.
That's
to
right.
The God of this Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of everything seen and unseen, the all-powerful and the all-knowing one. By way of his only begotten Son, Yeshua HaMashiach, he was introduced to us as Jesus the Christ. We give him all praise, all honor, and all glory. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, okay, we good. Shabbat shalom to everybody in the chat. If y'all can see the title of the lesson, the leaven of hypocrisy. Being in Passover week of unleavened bread, I was just thinking, like, Father, what you want me to come with? And he said, you meditating on being unleavened, right? Well, let's look at the hypocrisy or the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy, right?
Right.
Because during this week, we really need to be on point. This ain't the week to be saying one thing but doing something different. Believing one way. You say you believe in one way, but you acting different. This ain't the week to be pretending to be a Hebrew Israelite. And even to my Sunday going Christian brothers, right? This ain't the time to be just going to church just because your mama went to church, right? That's hypocrisy. And we're gonna look at that, right? So before we get started, you got anything to add, brother?
Man, let's get it, man. Let's get it. The earlier we start, hey, the more time we got.
All praise.
We ain't wasting no time. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. Well, before we get started, you always know I'm gonna read this Psalms 19:14, and it reads, "Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer." Once again, our praise, honor, and our glory.
Yeah.
Like I said, y'all see the title of the lesson, the leaven of hypocrisy. So we're gonna look at that today. We're gonna look at the different types and some of the different forms of hypocrisy. And hopefully, our ways don't line up with that. Right? That's what we look. We're gonna allow the scriptures to teach us about hypocrisy, what the scriptures say about a hypocrite, and we're gonna make sure that our ways are not hypocritical. All right.
Right.
Shouldn't be too long before the people today. We're just gonna get some understanding with the scripts. First script we're gonna go to Luke chapter 12. Luke chapter 12. This is about hypocrisy, the leaven of hypocrisy. Like we getting leaven out of our hearts and our houses, right? So we're gonna make sure that this leaven of hypocrisy has not taken root within us. All right. So we have Luke chapter 12.
Pick it up at 1, read, bro.
Yep, we're gonna do 1 through 3.
All right, family. We're gonna be reading out the book of Luke, chapter 12, and verse 1.
Yep.
And it reads: "In the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, insomuch that they trode one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, First of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops."
So the Messiah is telling his disciples. Now that was it right there, bro. 1 through 3.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
So the Messiah is telling his disciples, man, everything that's been hidden is gonna be revealed, right? So you really need to be walking what you say you believe, right? Real quick, we're gonna get a definition of this hypocrisy. Real quick, let me share my screen so we can get a definition real quick of hypocrisy. So we'll know, what we're talking about the rest of this lesson. All right. Let's see where we at. Here we go. Hypocrisy.
Strong's G 5272. Hypocrisies.
All right, says an answer. But look at this. The acting of a stage player. Dissimulation, hypocrisy. So what the Messiah is telling his disciples is that all that acting is going to be revealed. right?
Right.
And we gonna look at it that's exactly what the Pharisees was doing, right? They were acting like they were religious, and that's what a lot of us do today as Hebrew Israelites, right? We act like we Hebrew Israelites on the outside, you see. But we gonna look at this. We gonna look at this. Let's get a preset to that. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 4. Very familiar. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 4. Stop sharing that. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 4. And we're gonna do 12 through 3.
All right.
He said everything is gonna be revealed, right? So it would be best for you now to start practicing what you're preaching.
Right.
That's basically what he's saying. So let's go to Hebrews chapter 4, and we're gonna do 12 through 3. And if you got it, Hebrew, go ahead.
You said 12 through how much?
12 through 13.
Okay. All right, Hebrew, I got you.
Yep.
The book of Hebrews chapter 4, starting at verse 12.
Yep.
And it reads, "For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do."
You see that? So all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. You see that? So whatever we doing in the dark, whatever our true intentions are going to be revealed, right?
That's right, Hebrew.
Let's look at this some more. Let's go to see what Isaiah say about the situation. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah. We're going to do chapter 9, and we're going to do 16 through 17. Hold on. Let me make sure. That's
right.
Hold on, Hebrew. That don't seem right. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
We good?
Hold on. Let me see.
Go ahead.
Yep, that's it. Go ahead.
All right. You say Isaiah 9?
Yep, and we're going to do 16 through. Hold on. They say we going in and out. We still going in and out, y'all? Or are we clear?
Yeah, check on that, because it's kind of choppy on this end.
If y'all can let us know if we coming in clear or not, put a 7 or something in the room for us, so we know we coming in clear. Sister Bates said we was going in and out. Clear. All right, my brother Doc said we clear. All right, so let's go.
Okay.
So we had Isaiah chapter 9, and we're gonna do 16 through 17.
All right. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 9, starting at verse 16.
All right.
And it reads, For the leaders of this people cause them to error.
Yeah.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
Yeah.
Therefore, the Lord shall have no joy in their young man, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. For everyone is an hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speaketh folly. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.
So that's another form of a hypocrite. He said, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, right? Our leaders is causing us to err. And he said, and they that are led by them are destroyed. So we allowing our leaders to lead us to the lake, right? So what Isaiah, exactly. So what the prophet is saying, right? If you say that you're following the Most High, then you're going to study to show yourself approved.
Right.
You're being hypocritical when you allow your leader to lead you to be destroyed. You see that? Let's keep it moving. Like I said, we just gonna look at scripts to see if our ways are lining up with these hypocritical ways. And if they are, then you got some more You got some more cleansing of leaven to do then, right? Let's look at this some more. Let's go to Job.
To deal with. That's right, Hebrew. That's right.
Exactly. Let's go to Job. Because Job's buddies
Yeah.
kind of consider Job to be a hypocrite. Right?
Right.
From
Right.
the surface level, it looked to them like Job was being a hypocrite, right?
Right.
Now let's look at
Right.
let's look at what one of Job's buddies say about a hypocrite. Because I'm telling you, man, a hypocrite is not a good thing to be.
Nah.
And if
Nah.
y'all stay with us, man, you're gonna see that that ain't
It ain't that ain't what it's supposed to be now.
nah.
Nuh-uh.
Your walk and your thoughts should be lining up.
Right.
All right, so we
That's
at
right.
Job chapter 8. So we at Job chapter 8, and we're gonna do 8 through 15. But when you get
All
to
right.
stop at verse 11, and then we're gonna
All
keep
right.
going though.
All right. This is the book of Job, chapter 8 and verse 8. You said we're starting at 8, right?
Yeah.
All right. For inquire, I pray thee,
Mm-hmm.
of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. For we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow.
Uh-huh.
Shall not they teach thee and tell thee and utter words out of their heart?
Right.
Can the rush grow up without mire? Can the flag grow without water?
So basically, what the guy's asking, can plants grow without water? Right.
Nah.
This is what he's asking. Right. Go ahead.
Right. Verse 12.
Yep.
And it reads, whilst it is yet in his greenness and not cut down, it withereth before any other herb.
Right. If a herb don't have water, it's going to wither.
Right.
If a
It's
plant
gonna wither
don't
away.
have, it's going to wither away. Right.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
That's right. Verse 13.
Yeah.
So are the paths of all that forget Elohim,
Uh-huh.
and the hypocrites' hope shall perish.
You see that? The hypocrite's hope shall perish, just like
Shall
the
perish.
plant without water. Right.
Right.
It's gonna perish.
Right.
And we gonna read that throughout the scriptures all night. It's
Come.
all over the book.
Come.
The hope of a hypocrite is gonna perish.
It's going to perish. We'll wait.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 14.
Yeah.
Whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be a spider's web.
You see that? That's the trust of a hypocrite. It's like a spider web. It's like when you telling lies, you weaving the web
Right.
of destruction. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
In that right there too, Hebrew, where it says, whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be as a spider's web. I mean, that right there also goes into even your faith.
Yes.
Because if you check out a spider web, it's very frail per se.
Yes.
Or I should say.
Yes.
Right? You see what I'm saying? I mean, you barely touch that joint and it just come tumbling down.
You
You see what I'm saying?
You can blow real hard.
Yeah, you blow in that joint and it's gone.
Yeah.
So even the trust, you see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be trusting in the Most High. You're going to start finding yourself leaning to your own way, trying to do things how you want it done and when you want it done.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep.
All praise. Verse 15.
Yep.
Verse 15. He shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand.
Mm-hmm.
He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure.
And we gonna read later on. Christ's gonna tell you the same thing, right? Just stay with us though. But I want to get another definition. What does the Old Testament say about a hypocrite? Let's look at this.
Go ahead.
Let's look at this real quick. Where we at? Job 8.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Old Testament say about a hypocrite. Shabbat shalom to everybody coming online, man. Shabbat shalom. Thank y'all for joining us.
Praise.
I see the title of the lesson. The leaven of hypocrisy. We're going over hypocrisy today, making sure that none of our ways are hypocritical. So we're looking over what the Bible says about being hypocrite and about what the Bible says about hypocrisy. All right. We're going to look at this. Let's see. What verse we in? I want to get this definition.
We in verse 13. You see, you're looking up hypocrite?
Yep.
Yeah, 13.
Good looking out, Hebrew.
Hey, no doubt, man. All praise.
Got it. All right, let's look at this, y'all.
Strong's H, 2611. Chanef.
All right, look at this. Hypocritical, godless, profane. Now keep in mind that these words godless and profane, because we're going to read other scriptures that use these words instead of hypocrite. Right? Profane and godless. So that's really what you are when you operate in a hypocritical manner. You're godless. You're profane, filthy. Right?
And that word godless too, man. I mean, that right there runs deep because it goes back to when you get to the book of John, man. You know what I mean? John, where he said, in the beginning was the word. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you being godless, you can also be without the word, without the instruction. I mean, it all ties together. You know what I mean?
It does. Yes, it does.
That's right.
All right, let's keep it moving. Now let's look at what Job say about the hypocrite.
All right.
You know, let's let Job defend himself a little bit. Let's go to Job 13, and we're gonna do 15 through 16.
All right, family. We in the book of Job, chapter 13, and we started at verse 15.
Yes, sir.
And it reads, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain mine own ways before him.
Yeah.
He also shall be my salvation, for an hypocrite shall not come before him."
You see that? So Job telling us a hypocrite won't stand before him. And he telling his buddy, he said, yo, I'm gonna maintain my own ways before him. He letting his buddy know that I ain't no hypocrite, bro. You know what I'm saying? A hypocrite is not gonna be able to stand before the Most High.
Come on, man.
You see?
Come on, man.
And we about to find out why. We're gonna look at a couple of examples of being a hypocrite, and then we're gonna look at three specific I guess you could say characteristics of a hypocrite. One we're gonna look at is hypocrisy towards others, right? A contradiction as far as, how can I say it? The standard that you hold for yourself is lower than the standard you hold for others. That's hypocrisy towards others, right? Then we're gonna look at hypocrisy towards self, right? What you think, what you say, and what you believe is contradictory to what you actually is doing. You see? And then we're gonna look at hypocrisy towards God, right? What you say, and what you say is good or bad, as opposed to the Most High, what He say is righteous and unrighteous.
Right.
All right. So we're gonna look at that. First, we're gonna look at a couple of more examples of hypocrisy, and then we're gonna look at those three characteristics. So let's go to Matthew 6. Matthew 6. Because a hypocrite. You say what, bro? What'd you say, Harry?
Yeah, I know. I was checking in because it looked like the audio was chopping up a little bit for on my side.
Is it? Hey, man.
Like you was trying to catch up. But you hear me? We're still clear?
Yeah, I can hear you clear. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Okay, go ahead.
But you know how, man, you know how to.
All right, let's get it.
You know how the enemy be, boy. He don't want this message to come across. You know how it be.
That's it, man. That's it, because I'm hearing you talk, but the screen froze.
Dude. So let's look at a couple of more examples.
Let's get it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna look at a couple of more examples of hypocrisy, and then we're gonna look at those three characteristics. So let's go to Matthew 6, 1 through 5. Matthew chapter 6, 1 through 5. And if you got it, go ahead, bro.
All right. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 1.
Yeah.
And it reads, Take heed that ye do not your harms before men, to be seen of them. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven.
Yeah.
Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily, I say unto you, they have their reward.
Real quick, Hebrew.
But when thou doest alms, go ahead.
Real quick, bro, before you continue, I want to read this real quick because that scripture just said something, right? And look, this is really the
Right.
I guess you could say the gist of a hypocrite, right? Whenever a hypocrite does right, it's not because of virtue, right? It's because they do it to be seen. You see what I'm saying? It's not like I said. It's not because of exactly. It's not because of moral standards, right? It's to be seen, right? And the hypocrite standard is the opinions of men. That's their standard. What the next man deems righteous, or what the next man deems right or wrong, right? That's the hypocrite standard. They only care about titles, honors, right, and respect of others. That's kind of what we just read. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
That's
bro.
right.
Verse 3.
All right, verse 3.
Yes, sir.
Verse 3. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth, that thine alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly.
Yeah.
And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray, standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily, I say unto you, they have their reward.
You see, that's another example of hypocrisy, right? I asked my teachers and leaders that come before the people, right? Do you come before the people to sincerely edify the people, or do you come before the people to be seen?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Do you do your weekly Shabbat class on YouTube to truly edify the Father, or are you doing it just to show off your garments?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's a question we gotta ask ourselves, right?
That's right, Hebrew.
For my Christian brothers and sisters, do y'all go to church on Sunday just to say, I went to church on Sunday? Or are you going really looking for God?
Right.
Are you really seeking God? Or are you just trying to be seen with your big hat on?
That's right, Hebrew.
That's hypocrisy. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to Matthew 16. And then we're gonna get into those three characteristics. Let's go to Matthew 16. Another form of hypocrisy. So this is I think this is a big thing, and I think it's a big thing because this is something that I don't think we don't be thinking about. We don't think that we're hypocrites.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? One doesn't wake up in the morning and say, I'm a hypocrite. Nah, see, we gotta be informed of this. You see what I'm saying? That's why we digging in these scriptures.
That's true.
And making sure that our actions are not lining up with this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So
let's look at this. Hebrew. Here's another form of hypocrisy right here. Matthew 16, 1 through 2.
All right. This is the book of Matthew chapter 16. It's starting at verse 1.
Yeah. And
it reads, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven.
Yeah.
He answered and said unto them, when is it evening? Ye say, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering.
Yep.
O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
See, this is another form of hypocrisy, right?
God.
Think of it. Put yourself in this situation, right? We can find precept on precept when it
Right.
comes to putting another brother in his place.
Right.
But when it comes to checking ourselves, it's crickets.
Con.
You see them? We can't discern the signs of the times
Right.
when we need to be corrected.
That's right, Hebrew. And it
See?
ain't supposed to be like that. See?
No.
And that's where humility gotta come in play. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being humble gotta come in play. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's and then when it's like that, it's like a hard hand. That's what we say in Jamaica. Like, it's a hard hand. You hold it a hard hand, then I mean, that's pride. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's pride.
Exactly.
And then I mean, we all know who the father of pride is. You see what I'm saying?
Sir.
So it's a lot with it, Hebrew. But come on, man, bring it on, Hebrew.
Because that's what the Messiah is saying. The Messiah is saying, y'all can discern when it's about to rain, right? But you handling my scriptures and can't even discern the signs of the times. You handling the scriptures and can't even discern when you operate in a hypocritical mindset. You see what I'm saying? Now let's get into this. Hypocrisy towards others. Right? Let's go to the first one. Psalm 15, 1-4. Hypocrisy towards others. Because this is a big deal, especially in this Hebrew Israelite community. I've seen a lot of this.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of this going on, man. So let's look at this. Psalms 15, 1-4. All
right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 15. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Now, I was going to say, if you got it, go ahead, bro.
Okay. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 15, and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it reads, Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle?
Mm-hmm.
Who shall dwell in thy holy hill?
Yeah.
He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness, and speaketh the truth in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
He that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbor, in whose eyes a vile person is contempt, but he honoreth them that fear the Most High.
Yep.
He that sweareth to his own earth and changeth not.
All right. So what the Most High? Now that was it, bro. Nah, that was it.
Go ahead, Hebrew.
So he said, who shall abide in thy tabernacle and who shall dwell on thy holy hill? He said, basically, the man who would stand up with his neighbor, right? If you backbiting on your neighbor, 9 times out of 10, you probably smiling in his face. You see what I'm saying? If you talking about your neighbor behind his back, 9 times out of 10, you saying, hey, how you doing, neighbor? When you see him.
Right.
That's a hypocrite. You see what I'm saying?
That's hypocrite, man.
That's a hypocrite. And let's look at it some more. Let's get a precept. Let's go to Romans. Let's go to Romans 2, chapter 1-3. Romans chapter 2, verses 1-3. Romans about to clear it up for us real quick.
All right, family. We in the book of Romans, chapter 2, starting at verse 1, and it reads, Therefore, thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judgest. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judgest doest the same things. But we are sure that the judgment of God is according to truth against them which commit such things.
Yeah.
And thinkest thou this, O man, that judgest them which do such things, and doest the same, that thou shalt escape the judgment of Yah?
So do you think you're going to escape the judgment of Yah when you say, oh man, you got a foul mouth, or you drink too much, right?
Right.
And you lying and backbiting out of your mouth, and you eating too much. You see?
Right.
And you a glutton.
Right.
You see? That's right. That's what Paul is saying. How can you judge the next man when you doing the same thing? You see, how can I say you got an anger issue, right? And I'm harboring hate and unforgiveness in my heart.
Right.
See, we're all guilty of that. Right. Remember, Isaiah said we're all hypocrites.
Yeah, it don't work like that.
Nah, we all guilty, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So we gotta think about that when because the scriptures is not saying we can't pass judgment when we see sin involved. That's not what the scriptures are saying.
Right.
When we see sin, we supposed to call it out. But what we got to be sure of that the sin we calling out, we ain't involved in the same thing.
You ain't doing the same thing.
Exactly.
That's right, Hebrew. That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's hypocrisy towards others when you do that. Like I said, like if I tell my brother, hey man, you drink too much, man. But here I am, weighing 675 pounds, and I'm only 5'11". See what I'm saying?
It's a bad state.
Come on, man. Think about that.
Real Hebrew. That's facts, though.
Hey, we're going to look at it some more. Let's go to Luke. Luke chapter 13. Luke chapter 13. I'm telling you, brother. Family. Yeah, look, we have Luke 13, 10 through 17. You got something, Hebrew? Go ahead.
No. I was about to read.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I'm coming through clear or it's still chopping up? Because it looked like you got a delay on my side, or maybe we good?
Nah, you clear, bro. You clear.
All right. All praises. All praises. Let's get it.
Yep.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 13, and we're going to pick it up at verse 10, family.
Yep.
And it reads, and he was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath. And behold, there was a woman which had a spirit of infirmity 18 years, and was bowed together, and could in no wise lift up herself.
Yep.
And when Jesus saw her, he called her to him, and said unto her, Woman, thou art loosed from thine infirmity. And he laid his hand on her, and immediately she was made straight and glorified God.
Mm-hmm.
And the ruler of the synagogue answered with indignation, because that Jesus had healed on the Sabbath day, and said unto the people, there are 6 days in which men ought to work. In them, therefore, come and be healed, and not on the Sabbath day. Boy, that's woo.
Talk about a hypocrite.
Boy, hey man. Hey man. Yeah, that's something there, man. Let's get it, fam. Verse 15.
Yeah.
And it reads, the Lord then answered him and said, thou hypocrite, do it not each one of you on the Sabbath loose his ox or his ass from the stall and lead him away to watering? And ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan had bound, lo, these 18 years, be loosed from this bond on the Sabbath day?
Yes.
Come on, man. Of course.
Come on, man. Yeah.
And when he had said these things, all his adversaries were ashamed, and all the people rejoiced for all the glorious things that were done by him.
You know why they were ashamed?
Come on,
because when he called them out, they realized, dang, that was hypocritical.
Yeah,
that was very contradicting. You see, how am I going to judge this man for healing on the Sabbath, but at the same time, I work on the Sabbath.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, Hebrew. Exactly.
And a lot of people that come into this walk, newly come into this walk, I've seen a lot of folks get discouraged because a lot of Hebrew Israelites operate in this manner.
Yep.
We're gonna look. Let's look at it. Matthew 23. Matthew 23. Because Christ gonna kind of touch on it, because folks get discouraged in this walk because of our hypocritical ways.
That's right, Hebrew.
I'm telling you, man.
That's right.
I got a sister that kind of went through that, right? And the chat that's very hypocritical, you know, and that's why a lot of folks is leaving these churches, quote unquote, these so-called churches, because the pastor is sounding real hypocritical.
Right. That's right, Hebrew.
Let's look at this though. Matthew chapter 23 and verse 4. We pass judgments. We pass judgment on folk that we guilty of.
Right. And it ain't supposed to be like that.
Nah.
It ain't supposed to be like that.
Nah, it's not.
You know? Come. All right, family. We in the book of Matthew chapter 23, and we're going to pick it up at verse 4.
Yep.
And it reads.
Yeah.
You sure that's where you wanted from, Hebrew? From 4?
From verse 4, and then we're going to skip down to 13 through 15.
All right. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on man's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
You see that? That's being hypocritical towards others, especially if you're a servant, if you're a leader, right? Because the scriptures tell us, that if you're in a leadership position, then you're actually a servant. You see? So if you're putting burdens, or are you expecting your lay members to do things that you wouldn't even do?
Right.
You're a hypocrite.
That's right.
Skip down to verse 13 through 15.
All right. Verse 13.
Yeah.
But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites.
Yeah.
For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against man. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
Yep.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites. For ye devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayer. Therefore, ye shall receive the greater damnation.
Yep.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites. For ye compass sea and land to make one proselyte, and when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourself.
How do they do this? Because when we bring folks into this walk, we're introducing folks into the traditions of the camp, as opposed to the gospel.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We travel all over the world to recruit people to our camps.
Right.
Instead of recruiting people to the gospel.
Exactly, Hebrew.
You see what I'm saying? And when you recruit people to your camp, right? People start to see the hypocrisy that's going on within the camp, right? And people get discouraged while people keep be leaving. It's only two things, man. Either your leaders are hypocrites in their teaching, and you being a true servant trying to seek the Most High, your spirits clash and you leave, or you got to stand up camp and leader and teachers.
Right.
You're a hypocrite, so the spirits don't mesh. It's either one or the other.
It's going to be either or.
It's going to be either or.
It's going to be either or, man.
But look at what Paul say we do though when we operate in that manner. When we're hypocritical towards others. When our standards for others is higher, right, than the standard we hold for ourselves. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just look at this. Romans chapter 2, and we're gonna do 21 through 24.
All right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 2, starting at verse 21.
Yep.
And it reads, Thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself?
Yeah.
Thou that preachest a man should not steal, doest thou steal?
Yeah.
Thou that sayest a man should not commit adultery, doest thou commit adultery?
Mm-hmm.
Thou that abhorrest idols, dost thou commit sacrilege?
Mm-hmm.
Thou that makest thy boast of the law through breaking the law, dishonorest thou God?
Yeah.
For the name of God is blasphemed among the Gentiles through you, as it is written.
You see that? The name of God is blasphemed through the Gentiles.
Mm-hmm.
through how we act, through our hypocritical ways. You see that? Through our hypocritical ways, man.
That's right, Hebrew. And that's why, man, another thing is this too, man. If we claiming walking with the Most High, man, it don't matter where you at. It don't matter where on this planet you be at. You got to stand your ground, trusting in the Most High and doing what thus saith the Most High.
Yes,
not worried about what he, she, or who got to say about how you go about business, or you know what I mean? And see, I'm telling you, Hebrew, like this one of the things that I'm like right now, like I just relocated job, right?
Yeah.
And I notice it's like, you know, it's like separation type deal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm happy with it because guess what? I can't get down how y'all get down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My ticket is punched. Y'all still in the world. My ticket is punched. I gotta try to cover every basis every day, day in, day out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, man, it's like a lot of the times the world would want you to more so to fit in with it, but it just don't work like that. When you get to understand what the Most High is about, it don't get you can't get down like that. You know what I mean?
You don't.
That's what it is, man.
And if you claim to be a follower of the Most High, and you tend to try to fit in with your surroundings, you're not only being hypocritical to the Most High, you're being hypocritical to the other people. Because you need to be showing them the light.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
Hey man, hey, this thing is deeper than it's really deeper than what we even touching on, man.
It is, Hebrew. It is, man. It's a lot to
it,
man.
Deep, man.
And the thing about it is this is a day to day. You know what I mean?
It is.
This is a day to day. And see, this is an excellent topic because it would be hypocritical. You see what I'm saying? Not to really look at it as this stuff is a day to day lifestyle. Like this a day to day. You know what I mean? Like this right here is like a day to day self check. Realistically,
it is, man.
You know what I mean? Like
it is.
Well, I know I don't do this, but I'm agreeing to disagree. Is that being hypocritical? You see what I'm saying?
I promise.
It's a lot to it, man. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot to it, man. But let's get it, Hebrew.
All right, hey. So we at the last one on hypocrisy towards others. Let's look at this Matthew chapter 7. Matthew 7, 1 through 5. Because meditating on this, man, I used to always be like, okay, what is the beam in the eye? What is So let's read this and then we gonna look at it.
Con, all praises.
Yeah.
All right, family. Matthew chapter 7, starting at verse 1.
Yeah.
And it reads,
yeah.
Judge not, that ye be not judged. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again.
Yeah.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye?
Yeah.
Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye.
You know what that beam is, because he just said you got that beam in your eye, so you can't see clearly, right?
Come on, man.
So I'm judging my brother, saying my brother got a foul mouth, right?
Right.
But the beam in my eye won't let me see that even though I'm saying my brother got a foul mouth, the beam won't let me see that I gossip, I lie, I deceive. All types of deception come out of this mouth.
That's right, Hebrew.
So who really got the foul mouth?
Right. Come on, bro.
That's the beam in your eye. Not being able to see your own faults. What I think, man, really we should always correct our brother. You see your brother going off, you should correct your brother. All praises. However, you should be spending the majority of the time examining yourself. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us spend the majority of our time watching our brothers and sisters, waiting to point out where they going off at.
Right.
You see,
Right.
that's the beam in your eye, because you so busy worried about waiting for them to go off, you don't see you done been going off already,
and then I don't even see it.
and you can't see it because you got that beam or that mote in your eye.
Right.
Right.
That's
take
right.
Take out your leaven first. You see, and then
That's
you
right.
can see clearly. And
That's
really,
right,
when
Hebrew.
you do that, you will see that mercy and
Right.
compassion and empathy.
That's right.
Right. Should come to mind as quicker than condemnation.
Right.
If that makes sense.
That's right, Hebrew.
Praise it. So let's keep it moving. Let's go to hypocrisy towards self. What is hypocrisy towards self? What you believe, what you think, and what you say is different from what you doing. That's hypocrisy towards yourself. Let's look at the script. Let's look at the script. Let's go to James chapter 1, 22 through 26. A lot of us operate in this manner right here. I see a lot of I ain't gonna say that, but let's James.
Hey. It's this is the time. This is the time to weed it out.
It is though.
It's time to weed it out, man. For real, for real. All right, family. We in the book of James, chapter 1, and we starting at verse 22.
Yep.
And it reads, "Be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty, and continueth therein, he be not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deeds."
Yes, sir. So be ye doers of the word,
That's
and
right.
not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Right. That's right.
So if you just being hearers of the word and not doers of the words, that's
a problem.
hypocrisy towards yourself.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
That's
right.
hypocrisy towards self. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to Luke chapter 6. A lot of my Christian brothers and sisters fall victim to this right here. You think just going to the building is
Right.
what is doing the word. Nah. He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And if you say you love
That's
him
right, Hebrew.
and don't keep his commandments, that's hypocrisy towards itself. Just like if we claim to be Hebrew Israelites, if we say we love the Messiah and don't execute mercy and righteous judgment, it's hypocrisy towards ourselves. We're being hearers of the word. We ain't doing the word. See? Luke chapter 6.
Right. That's right.
Luke chapter 6.
Luke chapter 6.
And we doing
Luke chapter 6 and verse 45.
Yep. Through 49. Kind of a precept of what we just read.
That's right, Hebrew.
If you got it, go ahead, though.
All right. The book of Luke chapter 6 and verse 45. And it reads, "A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good. And an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh.
Yeah.
And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?"
You see that? Why call me Lord, Lord? Why call me Lord, Lord, and you're a hypocrite? Why call me Lord, Lord, and you're operating in hypocrisy? You see?
That's right.
This is hypocrisy towards self. Go ahead.
That's right, Hebrew. Verse 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is like. Verse 48. He is like a man which built an house and dig deep and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently upon that house and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock.
Yeah.
But he that heareth and doeth not is like a man that without a foundation built an house upon the earth, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great.
Hey, just like we read in Proverbs, right?
Right.
A hypocrite's house gonna be slippery and it's gonna fall eventually.
It's gonna fall, man.
Same way with what the Messiah just told you, right? You hear my words and do them,
right?
It's like you're building a house on a strong foundation.
That's it.
You say you love me and hear my words and act in a hypocritical way, then yeah, your house is gonna fall. It's gonna be slippery. See that?
That's right, Hebrew.
We're gonna see that all throughout the scripts. Let's keep it moving.
Right.
Let's go to Isaiah 29. Isaiah 29. Isaiah 29. Because like you said, we all hypocrites, so we all need to examine ourselves, man. Especially in this time. In this Passover week, this week of unleavened bread. Let's make sure we standing on what we believe in and we're walking out what we believe in, man.
That's right. That's right, Hebrew.
Because you see what the prophet said. Go ahead.
All right. Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 13. And it reads, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
You see that? This is hypocrisy towards self, right? All that that was the intro song. Lip service, mouth and lip service. See, we say we love him. We say we Hebrew Israelites. We say we love Yeshua. We say we love Jesus. But our heart is far from him. And if our heart is far from him, then 9 times out of 10, your actions is going to be very hypocritical.
That's right.
You're going to be far from him, man. For real.
Come on, bro. That's for real.
And you're going to operate like this. Let's go to 1 John. It's how you're going to operate. When your heart is far from him, in your mind, it's hully gully. You can do pretty much whatever you want to do.
Come on, man.
You're going to operate like this. Look at this. 1 John 4, verse 20, just a one hitter.
All right. Well, I'm over here fighting with this new script. These pages be sticking together like glue on me. All right. Yeah. All right, family. We in the book of 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20.
Yeah.
And it reads,
go.
If a man say, I love God and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God whom he had not seen?
See that? This is hypocrisy towards self. And when your heart is far from the Most High, you would think this is okay. You would think it'd be okay. I think it's okay to call brother Howard and to go in on my brother Tuvi. Man, that brother Tuvi, man, boy, I can't stand that brother. See, I would think that's okay. You see?
Yeah, it ain't.
That's hypocrisy, man. And if my brother Howard don't say, man, bro, you need to call that bro, man, and you need to reach out to that bro. Then he a hypocrite.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's gonna be, man. And see, That's really what's lacking in Israel.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Yes.
that's more so what's lacking in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I remember my brother T Boogie did an excellent lesson too on that. You know what I mean? Like the title lesson was being comfortable in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
Excellent lesson. Excellent lesson. You see what I'm saying? Excellent lesson, man.
Yeah.
Come on. So well, let's get it, Hebrew.
So you got to be comfortable. You got to, because I know that will feel uncomfortable, right? One of your brews calling you, going in on another one of your brews. Right. But you got to be like, yo, you need to follow law, Hebrew. You out of order.
Right. Hey, let's get on the line then. If it's a witness that's did this shoot, hey, let's get on the line then. You know what I mean? That's right, Hebrew.
Exactly.
That's right.
Let's keep moving though. We got one more for this hypocrisy towards self. Let's go to Matthew 23. The popular hypocrisy scripture.
Right.
Chapter, Matthew 23. Let's do 1 through 3, and we're gonna do 25 through 28. We still on hypocrisy towards self. When you think what you doing and what you say, I'm sorry. When what you say, what you believe, and what you think is different from what you doing. Excuse me.
Right.
That's hypocrisy towards yourself.
Con.
So we have Matthew chapter 23, and we're gonna do 1 through 3.
All right.
You got to go ahead, bro.
All right, family. This is the book of Matthew chapter 23, starting at verse 1. And it reads, Then spake Jesus to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat.
Yeah.
All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do.
Yep.
But do not ye after their works.
Yeah.
For they say and do not.
You see that? That's a prime example of a hypocrite, and one being hypocritical towards self. They say and do not.
And do not.
You see? And then that's why a lot of like I said, newcomers in the faith, man, get discouraged because a lot of these leaders say and do not.
Right. That's right, Hebrew.
See, a lot of these leaders come across righteous, but the brothers and sisters is getting in the scripts and like, wait a minute, bro, what you doing ain't lining up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hypocrisy towards self. And if you notice, if you got hypocrisy towards self, that's hypocrisy towards others, and we're gonna see that's hypocrisy toward the Most High. It's all the same.
Man,
look at it.
That's right, Hebrew, because hey, just like the scripture say, man, a little leaven the whole lump.
Bang.
It ain't gonna just stop with just that one situation. You know what I mean? It's just gonna run like a stream, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So your best
that's what it is, Hebrew.
Your best bet is just to be stand up, man. Don't be transparent.
Right.
You know, be straightforward. Right? The narrow path. That's straightforward, ain't it?
That's right, Hebrew.
Straightforward, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to
that's right.
You got anything? I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. You got something?
No. Go ahead. No. We good, Hebrew. We good.
All right. Let's skip down to 25 through 28. All
right. Verse 25.
Yep.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites!
Yep.
For ye make clean the outside of the cup and for the platter and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess.
Yeah.
Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribe and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appears beautiful outward, but are within full of dead man's bones, and of all uncleanness.
Yep.
Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto man, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
You see that? This is hypocrisy towards self. When you so worried about your outward appearance, right, that you don't see that beam in your eye. You see what I'm saying? You so busy worried about, you know, the border of blue on your fringes being just right.
Right.
That you're not checking your gossiping and your backbiting.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
You so worried about showing up to the feast day, right? You so worried about making the best dish for the feast day.
Right.
Right. But you're not putting the thought into it. You see?
Right.
You're not cleaning up your inside so that this dish can be pure spiritually.
That's right. That's
you
right.
See what I'm saying? You might have seasoned it good. Right? It might look delicious, but spiritually, when you made it, right, your mind was on how you hate sister so-and-so.
Right. Right.
Your mind was on how you hope brother so-and-so don't show up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And inside man, look here, man. Now see, boy, you just said something right there, Hebrew. Because check this out, man. Now, that's a dangerous spot to be in because I mean, this ain't a feast for us, as we would say, like just this is our doings and this that. No, this is stuff that's going on in the heavens as well. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, but like the scriptures say, man, we so compass about with a cloud full of witnesses, man.
Yep.
And what they're looking at is it ain't the outward stuff.
No.
You see what I'm saying? The Most High said he searched the reins and the hearts of men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about, hey, you can show up. I mean, anybody can show up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Whoever it is, it can show up. But at the end of the day, what's really going on in here?
What's really going on?
You see what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on in here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, man. But let's get it, Hebrew.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, brothers and sisters, if you was making that dish and you had any ill thoughts in your heart, that was strange smoke you just sent up.
Woo-wee. I'm
just keeping it real.
Man, look here. I'm trying to let you teach the lesson there. You're doing an excellent job. Hey.
That was strange. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real because I made some unleavened bread this year. I told myself, man, I ain't going to buy no masa crackers. I'm gonna make it myself.
Right.
But I'm thinking, okay, now that I'm making this unleavened bread now.
Right.
Hey, now you just ain't making a bowl of cereal.
Exactly.
This is a different.
That's right, Hebrew.
And this the mindset we gotta be when we prepare for these feast days.
Come on, bro.
This ain't just no family reunion.
Come on, bro. Exactly, Hebrew.
Your mind. Because I'm telling you, man, if your mind ain't there, we just read, man.
Right.
And the reason why he said it, you're like sepulchers, whited sepulchers with dead man's bones, because that's technically what you are.
Exactly.
If you operate in that manner, that's what you're going to end up.
That's right, Hebrew.
Straight up.
That's right, man. That's right. You know
I hope
man,
it's making sense.
Praise.
Hope we making sense, man.
All praises to the Most High, man. Making excellent sense, Hebrew.
All praise. You finished that out?
Sense. Yeah, that was 28. Yeah. I'll read 28 again.
Okay.
It says, verse 28, Matthew 23 and 28, and it reads, even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
You appear righteous.
God.
You look good with those garments on and your things on and shining. You look good.
Right.
I hope your inner cup is just as clean.
Come on, man. That's where it's at, Hebrew.
Hope it's just as clean.
That's where it's at, man.
All right, let's go to the next one. We gonna look at the last little topic. Hypocrisy towards God. Right? What's hypocrisy towards the Most High? When you operate on what you believe is true and what you believe is righteous, as opposed to what the Bible say is righteous.
That's right, Hebrew.
That's hypocrisy towards God. And a lot of us, like I say, man, a lot of us operate like that and not even realizing. Like when we bring folks into this walk, right? We like I said, we bring folks into the camp, you know, as opposed as bringing folks into this gospel. And when you operate like that, you're being hypocritical to the Most High, right? Because it's His doctrine, it's His camp, it's His church.
Come on, man.
It's His bride.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So let's look at this. Mark. Let's go to Mark chapter 7. Mark chapter 7. And we're gonna do 5 through 9. Mark 7, 5 through 9. Because that's what them Pharisees was on, man. Them Pharisees had basically thrown down the righteousness of the Most High, and put their righteousness above.
Exactly.
That's hypocrisy towards the Most High.
That's right, Hebrew. That's right.
You pretended to be a servant of the Most High, but you really a servant of yourself.
Exactly. Paul talked about that in Romans the 10 too.
Yeah.
He went in on him on that.
We gonna kind of touch on it. We got that.
All praises. All praises. All right, family. We in the book of Mark, chapter 7, and we're gonna pick it up at verse 5.
No. Yeah. Verse 5 through 9. If you got it, go ahead, bro.
All right. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, Why walk not thy disciples according to the tradition of the elders?
What? You see? And a lot of camps operate like that.
That's right,
Hebrew. Like I'll never forget, man. My sister told me a story, man, how they be at the door at this one particular camp checking the borders of blue. Your border ain't blue enough. Your border of blue ain't thick enough. Huh? And see, I say this all the time, bro. I think that's why the Most High didn't put me in a camp. You see what I'm saying? Because he know how I am.
Right.
He knew what he was going to reveal to me.
Right.
And if I would have been in them camps,
man,
it would have been a problem.
It would have been a problem, man.
Yeah, it would have been some questions, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
What you mean my border of blue ain't
blue
that to me?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we tend to operate like that, man.
That's right, man. Hey, it's crazy, man, because you know what's funny? It's so bad in Israel right now. You tell Israel, read that to me. They're going to tell you, well, this is the book of Camp 63:48.
Yeah.
And thy border of blue must be very blue.
Come on, man.
Bro, look here, man. It's bad, Hebrew.
Dude. Hey, I'm the type. I already know me, man. I'd have been like, man, I don't even wear no. My fringes is on my heart, bro. What you talking about? Don't talk to me about no fringes. If I wear them, I wear them. If I don't, I don't. My fringes is right here, bro. No, I don't gotta look down. I know me. I'd have been going off, man.
Man, look here, man.
So I'm glad he didn't put me in that situation.
I feel you on that. And you know what's funny? You saying this right now, right? I went to the parts store the other day.
Yeah.
And I was in the parts store, right? I'm picking up a part because I was working on a vehicle, right? And I saw a brother came in there, right? And he had on his fringes and everything, right?
Yeah.
And I'm at the counter, but you know what I mean? I ain't got no fringes on, so I'm just there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm in my head because I'm like, well, if I say shalom to this brother right here, and he's from the purple camp, well, I'm about to get it.
You
know what I mean? And I'm like, but then I'm like,
crazy. That's crazy.
Like, but that ain't me though. I know it ain't about that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, look here, man. I went ahead. I'm like, shalom, brother. How you doing? The way that brother answered me and looked at me, I'm like, okay, well, I see where this is going. Okay, let me get my little stuff. I just grabbed my little stuff and I went on my way. And I'm looking like, where's the son of the church? The son, I mean, when it come, man, teach your lesson, Hebrew. I'm trying.
Hey, I already know. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I seen the Hebrew in the gas station the other day. Had his fringes on. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even say nothing.
Man, look here.
I ain't even say nothing.
It's crazy out here, man.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I felt kind of bad because I'm like, I see my bro got the fringes on, so I'm like, I know he know, but I done been around Bruce,
Right.
dressed like him, and know how they act. And it's like, dang, do I want to engage or do?
Right.
And it's crazy
Right.
we got to even feel like that, Hebrew.
And see, that's the problem right now. How is it that Israel is uncomfortable around Israel?
Come
When
on,
we are
man.
supposed to be seeking the same, the destination is the kingdom.
Come on, man. Come
Go
on.
ahead. Let's teach it. Let's deal with the lesson.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that, family. All right, Mark, Book of Mark, chapter 7. Book of Mark, chapter 7. We're gonna pick it up from verse 5 again. verse 5 from the top. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, "Why walk not thy disciples according to the tradition of the elders?
Yeah.
But eat bread with unwashen hands." He answered and said unto them, "Well hath Isaiah prophesied of you, hypocrites, as it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me."
Isaiah 29, we just read it. Go ahead.
Come on, man. Verse 7.
Yeah.
Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Yep.
For laying aside the commandments of God, ye hold the tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandments of God, that ye may keep your own tradition.
And when we operate in that manner and we say we love Christ,
right?
We say we love the Messiah, and we operate in this manner where we put his commandments lower than our own traditions, we're being hypocritical towards the Most High.
That's right, Hebrew.
Hey, I'm just keep it real. My Sunday goers, my Sunday Christian brothers and sisters are hypocritical every Sunday.
That's right.
Because you putting aside the commandment of the Father to keep the Shabbat,
right?
And you keeping the traditions of Constantine,
right?
You see what I'm saying? That's hypocritical.
That's very hypocritical.
Let's keep it moving. Matthew 23:23. Matthew 23:23.
All right.
Hypocrite towards the Most High. Hypocrisy towards the Most High. That's what we on right now.
Con. All right, family. We in the book of Matthew chapter 23 and verse 23. And it reads, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites!
Yep.
For ye pay tithes of mint and pronounce that word for me, Hebrew. Anise.
Anise. Yeah, that sounds good to me, bro.
There you go. Anise. And come and have omitted the weightier matter of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith.
Yeah.
These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone."
See, when we worried about what we sacrificing,
right?
When we worried about what we bring into the feast,
right?
As opposed to the weightier matters of the law, judgment, making a righteous judgment. If my heart is in the right spirit when I'm making this sacrifice,
right?
See, that's what we need to be worried about. We need to be worried about mercy, right?
Right.
Did I perform mercy, right, to my brother, to my sister that wronged me before I'm coming to bring this sacrifice or this offer?
Right.
See? These are the weightier matters of the law. When you operate contrary to this, when you worried about what you bringing as opposed to what spirit you in while you bringing it,
exactly.
Right? You're showing hypocrisy towards the Most High.
That's right, Hebrew.
Because your mind is not on Him. Your mind is on pleasing the church or whoever it is you bringing that sacrifice to.
That's right.
I want the pastor to see I put this $1,000 in there.
Right. That's right, Hebrew.
Now, like I said, we going through these scriptures so that we can examine ourselves and make sure we're not operating in this manner.
That's right. That's right. That's right. This excellent lesson, Hebrew, especially in these times, man, is needed. It's well needed, man. It's well needed. You see what I'm saying? Because as the days go by, we closer and closer to the door.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So why not? I mean, this daily inspections, man. You know what I mean? You go to a company, you're gonna drive their vehicle, you gotta do your pre-trips. You see what I'm saying? You gotta make sure everything in sync before you take off. You know what I mean? If we head into the kingdom, hey,
you do, man.
Gotta do them checks. Gotta check everything. You know?
Gotta do them checks.
That's right, man. That's right.
Got to. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to the next one. Let's go. What you said, Romans 10.
All praise.
Let's go to that Romans 10.
All praise.
Romans 10, we're gonna do 1 through 3. Romans 10, 1 through 3. This kind of a precept of what we read in that Mark. How folks make their own righteousness, really. You got to go ahead, go, bro.
All right. All praises. Yep. All right, family. We're in the book of Romans, chapter 10, starting at verse 1. And it reads, Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Yep.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Yep.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
You see that? They go about to establish their own righteousness. And why did he say they do that? Because they're ignorant to God's righteousness. You see? How are they ignorant to God's righteousness? Because your pastor threw out righteousness. You see what I'm saying? So whether you know it or not, if you're saying you love Jesus and you love the Messiah, right? But you establishing your own righteousness,
that's a problem.
That's hypocrisy towards the Most High.
Yep. That's a problem.
We can't establish our own righteousness.
Nah.
You know, we can't do that.
No.
It's either it's his way or the highway.
That's it, Hebrew. That's it. You know?
See? And so when you operate like that, you in hypocrisy. Towards the Most High. Let's get another precept on that. Go to Titus. Go to Titus. We're going to do chapter 1, verse 16.
All right.
Chapter 1, verse 16. Just one verse. If you got
all right, family. We good?
Yeah, if you got it, go ahead.
All right. All right, family. We in the book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 16. And it reads, they profess that they know God.
Yep.
But in works, they deny him. Being abominable and disobedient.
Yeah.
And unto every good work, reprobate.
So Titus just told us right here, really being obedient is a hypocrite.
Right. Come on.
You see? And he said they profess that they know God, but in their works they deny him.
Right.
You see, you say one thing, but you do another.
Do another thing.
Let's go get an example of that. Let's go to Matthew 18. Let's go see this in the works, in the flesh. Let's go to Matthew 18. Let's check this little parable out real quick. Because if this guy wasn't a hypocrite, I don't know what he is, boy. Straight up. Matthew 18, we're going to do 23 through 35. And if you got it, Hebrew, go ahead.
All right. All right, family. This is the book of Matthew chapter 18 and verse 23.
Yep.
And it reads, Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants.
Now, real quick, Hebrew.
Go ahead.
Spiritually, we're going to look at this king as the father.
All
right? Go ahead.
All right. Verse 24. And when he had begun to reckon, one was brought unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents. But for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, and his wife, and children, and all that he had, and payment to be made. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Verse 26. The servant therefore fell down and worshiped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion, and loosed him and forgave him the debt.
You see, this is what I was telling my wife. When we say love is the fulfillment of the law,
right?
I used to be like, what is that really? Because I know, not stealing from my neighbor is keeping the law. Not lying. I get it, right?
Right.
But really, compassion, showing compassion and empathy, right?
Right.
These are byproducts.
Yep.
Of love.
Yep. They are.
This is love, and you see that the king was moved with compassion.
Right.
You see, and this is what we should have on our fellow brother.
Exactly, Hebrew.
Compassion.
That's right.
Empathy.
That's right.
Mercy.
That's right.
These are byproducts of love.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right, Hebrew.
But let's see how the servant acted, because if he's begging for forgiveness and mercy was shown to him, you would think he would do the same, would return the same.
Come on, man.
Let's look at this.
Verse 28.
Yeah.
But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants.
So he went looking. He went looking.
Look. Come on, man.
He went looking. And see, a lot of times, Hebrew, that's how we look for people to go off.
Come on, bro.
We looking for you to cook something on that Sabbath day.
Right.
I don't care what your situation is. I bet not hear them pots rattling.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's for real, man.
You better not be firing up your car to go to work on the Shabbat. I don't care what the situation is. I'm calling you out.
Come on, man.
We go looking for that, man.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's hypocrisy.
It is, bro. It is.
Because contrary to popular belief, the father ain't just sitting up here looking for you to go off.
Right.
That's not compassion.
Right. Come on, man.
That's
it ain't.
empathy.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
He even tell us, man. He said he wished that none should perish.
Exactly.
I mean, it's right there.
Exactly.
All right.
Go ahead and finish it out.
All right. Verse 28 from the top. But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence.
100.
100 pence.
10,000.
Right.
When that 10,000, then we read 10,000. Come on, man.
So now check this out. Now see, this right here, this very verse, as simple as it is, it goes back to the beam and the mote.
Boom.
You see what I'm saying?
It
goes right. I mean, the Most High word is so amazing, and it blows my mind every time I read it, man. Because everything is just like right here, Hebrew. It's ain't no going around it, man.
He got a beam in his eye, so he don't even see that he was just saved, and he was just what's the word I'm looking for? He was spared.
Come on, man.
And his family was spared.
Exactly.
He don't even see that.
Don't see that.
Because he got that beam in his eye.
Before we came on, we was talking, right? He hitting too deep.
Hey, I promise.
That's it. That's it, man.
Go ahead.
Verse 28.
Yeah.
But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servant, which owed him 100 pence. And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, pay me that which thou owest.
Come on, man. This guy's crazy.
I'm a kill you.
Is this not hypocrisy?
Bruh, at its finest, man.
And it's hypocrisy towards the Most High. Because
real.
he showed you mercy.
For real, man. For real.
But you condemning the next man.
That's right, Hebrew. That's right.
Do we or do we not do this?
Right.
Come on.
These are serious self-checking questions, man. Like,
come on,
for real.
man.
And sometimes it may seem small, but it's a big deal.
You said it. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump.
Leaven the whole lump, man.
The whole
That's
lump
what
is
thus
your
saith
body,
Most
the
High.
whole soul.
Right.
Just a little bit leavens that whole demonstration.
Yeah, man.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
man.
Everything
For
you
real.
say, everything you do now is leaven.
Come on. That's it, Hebrew.
Yep.
That's it. Verse 29.
Yeah.
And his fellow servant fell down at his feet and besought him, saying, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. These the same words.
Yeah. Talk to me, bro. Talk
Bruh,
to me.
This
Do
the
we-
same
do we
words
have-
he just got out of his mouth. And
Come on, man.
even hearing these words, it don't bring nothing back because that beam is so big.
That beam is in his eye.
Come on, bro.
All praise, see, bro.
Come on, man. Telling you, man.
Yeah.
Telling you. Verse 30.
Yep.
And he would not, but went and cast him into prison till he should pay the debt.
Now how you gonna pay him and he locked up?
And he locked up.
That's something I never understand. Like my brothers get locked up for not paying child support. Well,
Right.
if I get locked up for not paying child support, how am I paying? How am I paying it here?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's wild. That's wild. Verse 31. So when his fellow servants saw what was done, they were very sorry and came and told unto their Lord all that was done.
Mm-hmm.
Then his Lord, after that he had called him, said unto him, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee all that debt, because thou desirest me.
Hey, real quick, Hebrew. Didn't the
Damn.
Messiah tell us anything that's done in the dark is gonna be revealed?
It's gonna be revealed.
So
Man.
don't never think you ain't being watched.
That's it. That's it.
See what I'm saying?
Somebody always watching, man.
Somebody's always watching.
Always watching, bro.
Just because they ain't commenting on this live chat,
Right.
that don't mean they ain't watching.
Exactly. They there.
Come on, they there.
That's for
Come
real,
on.
man.
Go ahead.
That's for real. Verse 32.
Yep.
No. Verse 33.
Yep.
Shouldest not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant, even as I had pity on thee?
Mm-hmm.
And his Lord was wroth and delivered him to the tormentors till he should pay all that was due unto him.
Mm-hmm.
So likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not everyone his brother their trespasses.
Now you see why I said spiritually the king is the father.
That's right.
That's the parable that the Messiah was putting to the people.
Right.
If you don't forgive your brother or your sister the way that you asking for forgiveness,
right,
that's hypocritical. And you gonna be put in the torments, man.
It is.
You're gonna be put in the torments.
Come on,
right?
Man.
Let's go to the next. We got one more after this. Let's go to Luke 8:17. Kind of get a precept of what we just read real quick. And then we got one more. Luke chapter 8, verse 17. Just to catch it, to keep in mind, you know, that hey man, ain't nothing gonna be hid.
All right, family. We in the book of Luke, chapter 8, and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
And it reads, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
You see that? So spiritually, right?
Yeah.
Just remember, he's going to reveal your true intentions.
That's right.
I don't care what you think you hiding, or
right.
You probably fooling me. You might could fool my brother hard, you know, but you ain't fooling him. You ain't gonna fool him.
Hey man, his words say, he who made the high shall he not see?
Come on now.
He who made the ears shall he not hear?
Come on now. Your true intentions are going to be revealed, brother.
Come on, man.
Sister.
Come on.
The real reason why you operating how you operating is going to be revealed. So you might as well just, and like I said, he's going to pronounce it from the rooftop. It's going to be before, like he told David, you did that in secret, but I'm going to put your thing out in front of everybody.
Man, look here, man. I'm telling you. And he did.
And he did.
So yeah, hey, when most I call it, hey, you better you can go ahead and cash that because it's on. It's on.
So I say your best bet, man, is just to confess. Like if any of this is you, just confess, man, and come on in and hey, let's go to the last spot though.
That's right. James chapter 2.
Yep, this is another form of hypocrisy towards the Most High.
All right, family, we in the book of James, chapter 2.
Yep.
We're going to pick it up at verse 14.
Yep, and finish it out.
All right. Verse 14, and it reads, what doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him?
Can faith save you alone? See, a lot of folks think that.
Right.
That's hypocrisy to yourself.
Right.
Because now you leaning on your own understanding. Now you leaning on your own righteousness.
Exactly.
See, so you remember how we said all this really line up all together. If you show hypocrisy, if I'm showing hypocrisy to my brother, I'm probably showing hypocrisy to myself, and I'm probably showing hypocrisy to the Most High. If you're doing one, you're probably doing all three.
Go
ahead, bro.
All right. Verse 15. If a brother or sister is naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled.
Yeah.
Notwithstanding, ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doeth it profit?
You see that? This is faith without the works, right?
Right.
I got a closet full of clothes.
Right.
My brethren is in destitute of clothes.
Right.
But instead of me going to my closet and giving him some clothes, I pray for him, our brother. It's gonna be all right. Just stay strong, and I bid you farewell.
Right.
What that just do?
Come on, bro. That's for real.
That's hypocritical.
It is.
You see,
it is.
Remember the Messiah said. He said, when I was in need of clothes, you clothed me.
Come on.
When I was hungry, you fed me.
Come on, man.
See? So if we don't do that when our brethren is in need of that,
right,
and we in a position to do it,
exactly.
It's hypocrisy.
It is, bro. It is.
Go ahead.
It is. Verse 16.
Yep.
No, verse 17. Even so, faith, if it had not works, is dead being alone.
See that? Faith without works is dead. If you just saying you believe in him, right? But your works are not in line with the commandments,
right?
That's hypocrisy.
It is, bro.
That's faith without works.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's pretending that's pretending to be a servant. That's playing church.
Right.
You playing Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
Just like you used to play house when you was little.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on, for real, Hebrew.
You playing, man. That's it.
For real.
And one of the definitions is a stage play or actor.
That's what it says.
You playing.
That's what it says.
Let's quit playing, y'all. Let's really walk this out.
That's right, Hebrew.
You know,
that's right.
Like, even to my Christian brothers and sisters, are we sure? Are we willing to put our life on the line?
Right.
Right. That what we doing is righteous.
That's right.
Because if not, you might be a hypocrite.
Come on, man.
He said, remember, he said, hey, all those that come be talking about Lord, Lord.
Come on. Come on. Come on,
hey,
man.
Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Those are hypocrites, people.
That's right.
And if you think about it, we've been talking about religious folks the whole time. This is religious folks.
Yeah, this in-house.
Yeah, this ain't the pimp and the gangster.
Nah.
This is religious folks. Folks that
Right.
claim to be religious.
Right.
Come
That's
on.
right, Hebrew.
Folk,
That's right.
folk claim to be religious. Folk come to their door asking for food, but they pray for them.
Right.
And got a refrigerator full of food.
Right. It ain't supposed to be like that, man.
No. Go ahead.
All right. Verse 18. And it reads, yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works.
Yeah.
Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
See, that's walking in line.
Right.
That's walking with your works and your actions lining up with your heart. I believe, right? So I'm my works is gonna show you that I believe.
That's right, Hebrew.
You know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but you know, I was with a relative, you know, with a close relative, be with him all the time. And the relative told me, man, it's like, yo, when folks ask me, you know, about you, I tell them, you in them scripts, you and your wife. And they really in them scriptures. I said, all praises.
All praises.
All praises.
All praises.
That folks look at me and my wife and don't see hypocrisy.
Right. All praises. That's how it's supposed to be, man.
I gave the brother a hug. Thank you, man. I thank you.
All praises.
You know?
All praises. And just by that, Hebrew, you see, I mean, it wasn't that immediate brother that you was with at the time. You see what I'm saying? But it was someone else.
Yeah.
Outside. You see what I'm saying? Somebody always watching.
Somebody always watching.
Somebody always checking in. Somebody look. That's why the word said, man, we become spectacles.
Yeah.
We being watched.
You being
you
watched,
feel me?
man.
Being watched, man.
You being watched too. You listening to this lesson? You trying to walk in this walk? You are being watched. Don't think you ain't. And I'm telling you, folks is gonna look at you and say, he's a hypocrite.
Right.
Don't let that be the conversation, man.
Right. That's right, Hebrew. That's right. Verse 19.
Yeah.
Thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without work is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar?
Yeah.
Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect?
See, Abraham wasn't a hypocrite.
Right.
Remember, Job said a hypocrite can't stand before God.
That's right.
Abraham was called a friend of God.
That's right.
So that tell you that his faith was justified by his works.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 23. And the scripture was fulfilled, which saith, Abraham believed God, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness. And he was called the friend of God.
And that just touch on what my sister Francesca just said. Not only are people watching, but the most importantly, the Most High is watching.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? He got angels on duty doing this. Every time you think, or every time you say, and every time you do something.
Bro, look here, man.
They doing this.
They writing down, man.
And they go
scribbling, man.
And Job told us that they go to report.
Right.
You see?
That's right.
So what are they going to report on you?
Right.
Hypocrisy?
Yeah, what's the report gonna be?
Or she's a seed of Abraham. You sure? Don't even trip. He's a seed of Abraham. Don't even trip.
Right. That's right, Hebrew. That's right.
Go ahead.
All right. Verse 24.
Yeah.
Ye see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only.
Yeah.
Likewise also, was not Rahab the harlot justified by works, when she had received the messengers and had sent them out another way?
Yep.
For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
Just like if your actions is not lining up with your speech
Right.
and what you so-called believe,
Right.
you gonna be dead also.
That's facts, Hebrew.
Yeah, and that's the lesson.
All praise.
The leaven of hypocrisy. Right? Let's get that leaven of hypocrisy out of our homes, man, out of our houses.
Con.
And let's walk upright with the Most High.
That's right, Hebrew. That's right.
So, yeah,
that's right. Man, excellent lesson, man.
Excellent
lesson.
Excellent
lesson.
All praise.
Excellent lesson. I like lessons like these right here because guess what? You stay in check. You see what I'm saying? Because, bro, look here, man. When you look, see, the thing is this. Sometimes I don't know, but for me, when I really get like when Shabbat comes around,
yeah,
I'm in, man. I'm in because guess what? Them 6 days you out there, it's a whole bunch of fun that then went on. It's a whole bunch of flapping the jaw that went on. Hey, bro, Amashiach said it perfectly. He said, look, today got enough words for you need to be worried about today. Don't trip off of tomorrow. You got enough evil to deal with today.
I promise.
You see what I'm saying? You got enough going on right now in this day as it is.
Hey, as it is, man.
You know what I mean? And he's saying that he already know the angels, they steady right.
They stay right, man.
Mashiach knew that.
They stay
he said, you
right.
worry about tomorrow. You need to worry about today. You need to worry about today.
Hey, don't be so much worried about the next man. Again, understand me before you misunderstand me. Yes, if you see your brother going off, yes. But I'm a firm believer in this, man. And if I'm wrong, Lord, forgive me, check me. But if I believe in indirect and directly.
Right.
If it's not directly affecting me,
right.
Hey, man, you see, I'm not too keen on the indirect.
Right.
If it's not directly affecting me, man, it's none of my business. And the scriptures say, mind my business.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it, Hebrew.
So if I'm operating like that, then I really ain't got time to be looking at the next man or worrying about what the next man doing. I'm too busy worrying about my sins today.
Come on, bro. And that's where it's at, Hebrew. You know what I mean? See, and then Amashiach told Peter, he said, when your obedience is fulfilled, strengthen your brethren.
Yes.
It's the same as if you got a beam in your eye, you can't see clearly to take the mote out.
You can't.
You see what I'm saying? Overcome the obstacles and the roadblocks you got to deal with that you know you got to deal with.
Yeah.
Then you go ahead and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's bruh. Excellent lesson, man. Excellent lesson, man. All praises to the Most High.
I don't know if it's any comments. I mean, not comments, but what you call them? Announcements. Yeah, I don't know if it's any announcements, but on behalf of the ministry, I thank Sister Shonda for the donation. I hope the Most High bless your hands and bless your household.
Hallelujah.
Really appreciate that. Any of the elders want to comment or anything? If it's any,
drop it in the chat.
Yeah, if any elders are still on, if it's any I keep forgetting what it is, man. What is it? Announcements. Yeah, announcements. If it's any announcements, man.
Right.
But me personally, I just want to thank the elders for allowing me to come on here, man, and put in this work. I never forget, man, that when they came to me, it's like when it was like, you know, when you gonna start doing lessons, D-Ro? When you getting on the roster?
Yeah.
It was so you know, it was like
all praise.
Threw your brother up here. So hey, I want to thank y'all for that though, man. Hey, for real, because I got a lot of sin on my jacket, man, and so I'm trying to put in the most work I can.
Bruh, look here. And that's what it is, Hebrew. It's funny because today when you hit me up today, because every time this daylight saving comes around, man, look here. Because over here, the sun don't go down until like 8 o'clock.
Yep, that's how it is.
So that's why I was like, we going live at 7, right? Because I'm looking at the time. When you hit me up, I'm looking at, hold on, wait, it's already 6. I'm like, nah, I got it. You know what I mean?
That's how it is, man.
But yeah, man, but all praises to the Most High, man.
it looked like the elder Amnon said it's gonna be at his house at 1 tomorrow. That's 1
p.m.
Memphis time. Memphis time.
Okay.
So if y'all was, I know if we was there, we'd be there.
Con.
If y'all in the house, you know, go check my brother Amnon out at his house for the Shabbat class. And
that's right.
Unless you got anything else, bro, I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
I want to say, man, all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High, man. I hope all the family having a blessed feast, man. I hope, you know what I mean, staying sharp, you know what I mean, stay on that lookout, you know what I mean, steady watching and keeping your guard up and keep that shield always lifted. You lower that shield, a harrow might strike through you, because Ashatan, he's steady throwing them. You know what I mean? Ashatan, he's steady trying to throw them darts, especially around these feast days.
Especially around these feast days. I know he showed up over here, but all praises, man, we was girded up and we didn't I should say we didn't act hypocritically.
Right.
We didn't do it in a hypocritical manner. All praises for his strength and mercy.
That's
you
right.
Know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. All praises. All praises.
Tubi going live at 11.
Huh?
Tubi going live at 11, y'all. So we about to get on up off here and let Tubi get on here. But now go ahead. Was you saying something? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, hey, love y'all, fam. Indeed and in truth, man. Y'all continue to stay girded, man, in this walk. Keep y'all head up, you know what I mean? 10 toes down, boots to the ground, man. Let's move forward to the kingdom, man.
Yes, sir.
That's what we headed for. Trying to get in the kingdom, man. You know, that's the destination. Man. You know,
I second what my bro said, man.
All praises.
Y'all have a good rest of y'all Shabbat. Have a good rest of the feast. And hey, brother Amnon, I was able to put a couple of them songs on there, man. So we gonna end it out with you know how we ended it every time.
All praises.
Hey, I want to say Shabbat Shalom. I love y'all, man. And next time, man, y'all stay girded up.
Shabbat Shalom, fam.
Kingdom over everything. You can say kingdom over everybody. Are you willing to put your mind, body, and soul on the line?
Call this kingdom over everything. I'm about my Abba's business, for I be my wedding ring. Married to the gospel and I'm faithful, never giving up. That's word to the chief. My belief in the spiritual. Do the work, plant the seed. Christ is what these people need. Not them doctors that y'all feed. Souls burning cause of greed. Hands to the piss out, like the swizz that from my brizz out. 10 toes biz out as I'm praying for my criz out. Precept on them precepts while I let the spirit direct. Every move I miss, can't let the serpent dissect my soul away. Praying for the strength to make it through the day. Darts flying at me, but a feast just keep me strapping. Pappy say he got me long as I worship his son. He say I'll never lack as long as he is number one. That's why I'm on my knees begging for forgiveness. Regardless what y'all think, this kingdom business. Call it KOE. I won't let you get my life. I won't let you get my body. I'm a soldier of Yahweh. We gon' kill Illuminati. It's the kingdom over everything. We want the kingdom over everything. We call this KOE. I won't let you get my life. I won't let you get my body. I'm a soldier of Yahweh. We gon' kill Illuminati. It's the kingdom over everything. We want the kingdom over everything. We call this KOE. The spirit of Moses up against Janus and Jambres, exposing the lies. That's why these preachers is mad at me. Repping the covenant that was gave to my fathers. The spirit of Abraham got me drinking the waters. I call that fully persuaded. I pray to y'all that I make it up out this booth I'm in. Spiritually speaking, spiritually speaking. From what I've been reading, as long as I'm breathing, it's 613 and I mean it. I got this work and I'm fiending to do it. Study to prove it. You ain't gotta believe it. He gon' make do in this season. We gon' be bending a knee. We gon' help rule in this kingdom. For the wicked it ends. They all gon' burn in they sins. I'm on a straight path, never turning right or left. Narrow is the road to salvation. We talking life or death. That's why I'm on my knees begging for forgiveness. Regardless what y'all think, this kingdom business. Call it KOE. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself. Call it
rivers of Babylon. There we sat down, yea, we wept when we remember Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they carried us away, captive, required of us a song. And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? I'ma bend my knees and keep it humble, begging for forgiveness if I stumble. Keep my feet shod, strapped up with the word of God. In the valley where the shadows hide their real facades. But I'ma keep it real, cause my heart is healed. I'ma keep it real, cause my heart is healed. I'ma keep it real, cause my heart is healed. My heart is healed. For real, I've been under them willows, writing these raps. I'ma praise my God still, even though I'm kidnapped. Never seen my land, but I know it's where I'm from. I can feel it in my bones. My soul be getting numb. I asked him for the truth, and he opened up my eyes. Showed me all the blasphemy, exposed me to the lies. Opened up his book, better yet, he opened up his mind. Now I'm reading how he thinks, at the same time trying to get in line. Lord, please be patient with your servant, cause I'm so basic. Trying to get on your level, despite the time I don't waste it. I done seen a lot of death, realized it could have been me. But you had another plan, Lord, took me up out of them streets. For this I gotta praise you, and all your wisdom I see. I'ma clean in your knowledge, not the pimps, players, and OGs. I'ma bend my knees, keep it humble. I don't love this world, why? Cause it's gon' crumble. I'ma bend my knees and keep it humble, begging for forgiveness if I stumble. Keep my feet shod, strapped up with the word of God. In the valley where the shadows hide their real facades. But I'ma keep it real, cause my heart is healed. I'ma keep it real, cause my heart is healed. I'ma keep it real, cause my heart is healed. My heart is healed. For real, I've been under them willows, fighting them demons, trying to protect my soul. Cause Satan be scheming, he trying to knock us off. For my glory, that's his plan. I read it in the manuscript, his enmity for man. So he used deception to trick you, here's the deal. You think you worshiping the Lord, but you praising him for real. You think you walk in Christ, you even call his name was ill. But the time you've been deceived, repent so you can live. Lord, please have mercy on your servant, I was so wicked. Going off my own mind, contradicting your scriptures. Speaking my own words, that understanding was missing. Headed straight to the lake, if I ain't do some repenting. Matthew 4:17, I read it then I took heed. I'm a hearken to the voice of the shepherd, I'm a faithful sheep. Yeah, I'm in this deep, put my hands to the plow. I'ma do your will, Elohim, just show me how. I'ma bend my knees and keep it humble, begging for forgiveness if I stumble. Keep my feet shod, strapped up with the word of God. In the valley where the shadows hide their real facades. But I'ma keep it real, cause my heart is healed.